What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be talking about, yes, the new challenges in NBA 2K25 MyTeam, but just more importantly, how to now approach this whole entire event. Because it's way different now compared to yesterday when these challenges weren't in the game. Because now we have at least, I don't want to overstate it, but you at least have some hope to get some really good cards. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, okay? If you were, and I got my calculator out, but if you were to just grind these challenges and type in the locker code, here's how many invincible cards you would have. And I'm gonna go by invincibles. Okay, so if you typed in the locker code, that's 2 invincibles because you get a GOAT card that turns into 2 invincibles. Plus, complete all these challenges, you get another GOAT card. You got 15 different challenges here. I do believe 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15, okay? So now you're at 19 invincibles. Plus, you get an invincible for these, sets of 4 challenges. So then you're at 23 invincibles. Plus, if you did get your triple threat win streak, you'd be at 25 invincibles. So it is very realistic, very possible for you guys. If like I said, if you type in the locker code and got your triple threat win streak done, you can get Ralph Sampson and be no money spent. You absolutely can. Mind you, if you played any King of the Court, you got somewhat rewarded for that. And like I mentioned and kind of have talked about, you get a bunch of lottery picks along the way. You can upgrade these. Like, you're going to have some other assets as well. So the question then becomes, what should you guys be doing? Now, the first thing I want you guys to know is the MT method is still present, okay? And so if you just want MT and want to downgrade all of your event cards, it's going to take you forever to do. But you're going to end up with a ton of MT. And so expect MT just to be out there in bulk after this. Because like I mentioned, would I do it all with this? I mean, again, it's going to take you forever to do, but maybe it's worth doing at least some of this and instead of getting a guy like Ralph. Maybe. Because like I said, it's still in the game and you're going to end up, if you do it with all your invincibles, with so much MT. I'm just telling you that straightforward. Like Ralph, what is Ralph worth as far as MT? A ton. Right? Because you get 300 overalls, which turns into, 12 dark matters, which turns into 60, which turns into 60 times 5, 300, which turns into, 300 times 5, 1500 times 50. I don't even know if that's right, but you're looking at basically 75,000, if my math's correct, for every Ralph, or for every invincible. 75 times 25, you're looking at 2 million MT, 20 million MT? I don't even know anymore. Like, my mind is literally blown. I don't know. A ton of MT for Ralph. And so at the end of the day, I think, it's 2 million MT, I think, for Ralph, basically. But if you can get Ralph, I would do that. But I'm just saying, like, after Ralph, I don't necessarily, love a lot of these cards. Glenn is fine. Carl's fine. Who is better between Glenn and Carl? I think I need to have this discussion because a lot of people are going to say, well, Ty, I like Glenn. Glenn's good. He's got Matt Ryan on. He's got Pro 2. He's got Garland. He's got the Ray for Austin size up. That's pretty troll. I don't necessarily love that. You compare that to what Carl's got going for him. Carl's 6'11", Pritchard base on very quick, Pro 2 leaner. The problem with Carl is he's 6'11". I don't see Carl being that much better than like a Tim Duncan. Right? Obviously, I like Kenyon Martin if you don't have him. I like the legend badges. I like the 10 boxes. But again, it's just, to me, outside of those few things, what's worth it? I think it's a tough debate, right? It's a tough thing to talk about because I don't know. And that's where I'm like, what I think 2K wants you to do is get close to getting Ralph and then have you open packs to finish it out. And I don't like that. I do think if you are wanting to, the 100 overall premium pack isn't the worst option if your account's not very good. The problem with this is you can't expect to pull anybody too good. And so, I think to me, is Larry Johnson worth it if you can't get Ralph? Let's talk about it. Because, a lot of people are going to get close to getting Ralph, but let's say they didn't get the win streak and so they don't have it. Is Larry Johnson worth it? I hate to say this, but he's not worth it. Like, Larry is good, right? He's a good card, but he's not really good. He's only 6'7" at the 2. Yes, he's got Pro 2. Yes, he's got Garland. He's got a lot of things going for him. But I'm just telling you, with Season 8 coming, he's not game-changing. He's not game-breaking. And so that's the tough part, right? Like, I don't know. Like, I really like Dikembe for what he is. I think he's worth it. If you need a coach, Rick Adelman's fine. But it just gets tough because there's really not a whole ton things to do, right? Ralph is by far and away your best option if you can get it. It's that simple, that easy. And even for me, it's that simple, that easy, right? Like, if you look at what I've got here, right? I've got, 9 Invincibles plus 14. I got 23 Invincibles. I grind out a couple more challenges. I'm going to be able to get Ralph. But let's talk about it because it's important. After Ralph Sampson, for me, what am I going to do? For me, I'll probably, and it's going to sound crazy, but I'll probably get Rick Adelman. And maybe not, because my whole thing is, again, everybody's going to be running 100 overall Invincibles soon. So yeah, right now I'm running Cedric Maxwell and he would help him out for the time being. But it's like, long-term wise, that's not worth it. So after Ralph, I really don't know what I'm going to do. I don't. If I can find a way to work my way to Larry Johnson, I'll try to get him. But I want to mention one other thing, one last thing before, you guys spend all of your cards, right? Today, and this is important, today is Wednesday. Okay, we don't know what our content's going to be like as far as the NBA draft. Wait until tomorrow at 10 a.m. or 10 a.m. Central Time to see if any more challenges come out. Because we could see a lot more challenges. And so before you guys think, okay, I'm 5 Invincibles short of Ralph, I'm just going to lock in Larry Johnson. And then tomorrow they drop a bunch of challenges and then you wish you would have, held on to it and waited. That's what I would do. I would wait before you do anything. But kind of think in the back of your mind what you're planning on doing. I don't think the premium packs 99 pluses are worth it. It's really Ralph. Here's the stages of it. Ralph, Dikembe. If you're going to get 100 overall, get Glenn Robinson over Cat. Okay, so Glenn, I'll include him. Glenn is a decent, really solid card to get. If I got Glenn, he would play for me over Cedric Maxwell. So Glenn's good. Okay, Glenn is your next stage of it because a lot of people are going to have extras. So Glenn, then it's Kenyon Martin, who is extremely good. Bob Lanier is worth it if you're balling on a budget, no money spent. And then it's getting MT. And then it's getting MT, right? Those are the stages of it. Now, again, getting MT is probably the most worth it. So if that's what you're wanting, like, I got to be honest with you. That's probably the most worth it. But I know a lot of people are in the same boat as me where you still got your Summer Festival MT to get. Like, you're still behind the 8 ball and got a lot of these things to do. And so that's where I'm at right now is I've still got all of these things to go through and try to exchange. And now I've got, a ton of Invincibles, a ton of GOAT cards that I'm going to get for the new event. And so for me, I'm in position because I've grinded, I grinded out my Sunday event. I won King of the Court. But even without winning King of the Court, if you are no money spent, you absolutely could have got this thing done. Now, the sad part is for my no money spent squad series, I did grind Sunday's event. But that's only one GOAT card. And I haven't really grinded a ton of challenges. So I don't know if I'm really going to be in position to do that, but I'd probably be able to get a lot of good things on my no money spent squad series. And so like on my no money spent squad series, let's say I'm not able to get Ralph. What would I do? So if I'm not able to get Ralph, what would I do on my no money spent squad series? Well, I'd get Kenyon Martin. I've already got him. Then I'd probably, and this is just me thinking, I'd probably get, Larry Johnson and Glenn, or Cat and Glenn and, Rick Adelman for my no money spent squad series, something like that. Maybe the 100 overall is worth it in just kind of taking a flyer. The thing for me is like the 100 overall card, you just got to be prepared to not get a good card out of that. That's why I rarely recommend that, is because it's just like, I'm not ever in a position to be like, yeah, that's probably the best thing to get. But again, even on my no money spent squad series, what's the most worth it? Getting MT. It takes so much time to do. And 2K knows that, right? That's why 2K hasn't really patched the MT method, because they're probably like, if people want to take the time to go and downgrade all of their event cards, man, let them. Like, it's not hurting them at all. It's not hurting their pack sales at all. I do gotta say, shout out to 2K. This is really solid for the community, right? These challenges, are they gonna take you a little time? Yeah, like they're a long challenge. My first triple threat game was to 60. The clutch time game was 8-minute quarters. So it is gonna take you a little time to grind these challenges out. Don't think that these challenges are just gonna take you an hour or so to complete. No, these challenges are gonna take a while to do. I did look, it does say we have 4 days to complete them. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. But remember, a lot of the things do go away. Like the Dikembe Mutombo goes away after 2 days. The big time cards stay, but some of the cards are gonna go away after 2 days here. So just kind of map it out. Map what you're trying to get done. Are you gonna grind, the challenges out? And what are you wanting to spend them on? Honestly, again, if you have the extra time, I recommend getting MT as much as anything, but just know and realize it's going to take you a very long time to do. Like even for the Festival of Champions and the, Summer Festival, I've been slowly grinding, the MT part of these things out, and it takes a while to do. So don't think, you're going to be able to do that super quickly. It's going to take you a very long time to do. Is it worth it? I don't know, man. It takes forever to do. It's like a grind in its own right. But again, you are going to end up getting a ton of MT. So try to get Ralph if you can. If you've been grinding, if you grinded the Sunday win streak and grinded all the challenges so far, you will be able to get Ralph. After that, again, it gets tough because there's a big gap between Ralph and everybody else. But I don't mind Glenn. I don't mind Cat. I don't mind. There's some things that I really don't mind. Obviously, Dikembe Mutombo is an absolute beast for what he is. So again, there are some things to obviously do, but you just got to think about where you're going to be at. But before you lock in anything, I would wait till tomorrow's challenges are out. I would wait till tomorrow's challenges are out, because that's really where you're going to know exactly where you're at on your squad, where you stand, right? Where, what more challenges are they going to drop, if any? And, can you scale your way up towards Ralph? Or do you got to settle, for something a little bit lower? So game-changing challenges really drop today, okay? And so just kind of think in the back of your mind what you're trying to get done. Ralph, Cat, Glenn. I like Glenn over Cat probably. Kenyon Martin's extremely good. The legend badges, the 10 box if you haven't done them. And then just, honestly, MT is the next thing that's most worth it. But that's where I'm at for me. Gonna probably continue to grind these things out. It is kind of a longish grind. There is actually this challenge isn't working right now. So that's something to hopefully that 2K fixes sooner rather than later. But yeah, this is definitely gonna be a grind for me. Definitely a grind, but it is going to be worth it in the end. That's going to wrap it up for our video today. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.